to Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Run inside. It's Overton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Could be an alley. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. On target. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They go to the draw. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
With the catch, it's Overton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tar Heels! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside. It's Overton. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And
the punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting, but they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback may change this route. The give. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Now the play fake. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. right down the boulevard. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it off. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. To the air. It's Edwards. Unloads it left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Hokies! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The run inside. It's Hall. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. They knock him down, but the offense going to get away with that one, as this will be a pass interference call against the defense. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play. Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Edwards. There's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. With the catch, it's Heath. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bringing the heat. They've got the screen set up. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has come out lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and not get incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to him on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Hokies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Looking to fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The run inside. It's Overton. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. The play-action fake. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this QB, in wide receiver, like they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays, and if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him because so far the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Picked off to stop the threat. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. It's complete to the left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They want to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. but now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down, and this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Chambers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Turning it on! At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hokies! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got enough for the first. There he goes! Inside the 30. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To get another look at this Hokie offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They want to run this quarterback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to...
They'll go right back to him. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Hawkins. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? With 1:52 left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it to the right side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good all game long. Not surprising. Late in the game, they still can't stop him. They get the 1st down right there to ice this one away. And this defense, they've got some adjustments they're going to have to make.